Respected Swamiji, Pannambara Dikara, Mr. Vaidyanathan, the editor of Dinamani, the very famous Tamil daily, which is very popular. Professor Abhinambi, our finance officer, other distinguished guests on the dais, off the dais, distinguished delegates, religious leaders, delegates from Sri Lanka and Malaysia. Some of them are here, some of them are coming tomorrow. It's a great honor and pleasure for me to be here, associate myself with this very unique conference, a conference which is international and it is focused on an issue and focused on devotional literature in Tamil language. The fact that the organizers have received over 330 or 40 contributions for publication, and the fact that he has to make into 6 volumes to print them itself is a testimony to the fact that how devotional are we, and particularly the people of Tamil Nadu, and how conscious they are of their own rich heritage and culture. Otherwise, you may hold seminars, but it is very difficult to get really good contributions. This itself indicates the involvement of the people on this very, very important topic of seminar, namely devotional literature in Tamil. Friends, this has a great significance because I have a feeling when the entire globe is going through a test of time, it's a test of time on various issues. It may be on the economic collapse, it may be on any other issue, it may be on unemployment, it may be of cultural clashes. But to our country, the most important thing, which is the challenge that faces the country, a challenge before the elders, the youngsters, the youth, and we educationists, is that an economic collapse in the world will not affect us as much as it affects others, because we have a very rich cultural heritage. We have a very strong self-respect, and we know how to manage ourselves and not sell ourselves to the world. That is our strength. But the challenge before us, friends, is the whole world. If you go abroad, the whole world is looking towards India, not as like any other country. It's a country, if you travel across the Europe, you may listen to different languages, but by and large you don't find any difference, either in the culture or in anything. Even the architecture, it's all the same monotonous architecture, whether you go to France, Germany, England and all that. Whereas, if you cross, just travel from Kanyakumari to Kashmir. You see, I had the fortunate privilege to serve in the Kashmir University also as the Vice Chancellor, one extreme, and now I have come here. If you go across this country, the amount of what you call the contrast and the heterogeneity you see in the country, you cannot see anywhere in the world. I compare the Europe and the Western country to that flower vase which has got the single color, only white. Whereas India, it's a jungle of flowers. It has so much heterogeneity, so much of change, so much of difference. Rich culture, different cultures, rich communities and different communities, rich languages and different languages, rich food and different foods. Walk across the same street, particularly in cosmopolitan cities like Bangalore and Mysore. In my own street, I live behind the Maruti temple in the Gangotri layout. In my own street, if you walk across, you will find one Tamil speaking, one Malayali speaking, one Telugu speaking, two Kannada speaking and some Urdu speaking people. They eat different languages, they eat different foods, speak different languages, worship different deities. Yet we all live in the same street and we wish each other in the morning with a humble namaskaram. Now, this is the richness of this culture, and the danger or the challenge before us, my dear friends, is we have to preserve it. We need to preserve it, this great unity in diversity, without losing our identity, yet to show to the world that we are one. That is the challenge before us. Now, how does this challenge come? How do we address it? Now, what is important is that we have forgotten our own teachings, our own faiths. The fundamentals of the religious advocacies over hundreds of thousands of years have been forgotten and even misinterpreted for the personal gains. The youngsters have no time to read the Upanishads or the Bhagavad Gita or the Quran or the Bible or any other. They have no time to read. So they depend on somebody who is well read. And they have to listen or get the information, but they don't like to go on a direct reading. This is the problem. So therefore what is happening is our elders and our generation and the elder generation, they could never be misled by anybody because they have directly read the material. And they cannot be misled. They cannot be told something else, so they cannot change their conviction. They maintain their identity and they at the same time they practice the true religion. The true religion is religion of love. The true religion is a religion of unity. It's a religion of tolerance. It's a religion of acceptance. It has to be a confluence, a convergence, not a divergence. So therefore, it is very important today that such seminars, symposia, are going to convey a great message to the people. All of us have to grow this country into a great country. The coming 50 years to 100 years is going to be the rule of India over the world. Please take it from me, provided we accept this challenge. And it is these teaching and preachings of all the religions taken in the right spirit to keep the country united is going to make this country great. I will tell you, these saints, the sages, the saints, they never preached hatred, they preached love. See, in Kashmir I was there, I am not a very well-read man, let me be very honest. I have been a scientist all through my life. I could not be a wide reader, but I have always been I was thinking about many things. And whatever opinion I have formed may be not very rich, but this is what I very strongly feel, what we should be for a country. See, I was very much impressed. When I was in Kashmir, I discovered that there was a Sufi saint by name Sheikhul Alam of the 14th century. He lived in 14th century, and there is a Charara Sharif, his tomb is there. It was, some couple of years ago it was burned. The militants, Pakistani militants had come and all those things. That is the tomb where tens and thousands of Kashmiris. Hello sir, how is this? Sheikhul Alam was a Sufi saint in 14th century. He lived in Central Asia, came to Kashmir, and they have a big tomb. This thing is in Sheikh, and a lot of people of all religions visit that tomb for seeking blessings. I was a little curious, why is this man being sought after his tomb 600 later by many people, irrespective of the caste and creed? I learned that Sheikhul Alam was a disciple of a Hindu lady by name Laleshwari. Laleshwari, later on known as Lal Bed, fed him, actually breastfed him, brought him up, and he became the disciple of Laleshwari. And both of them, in due course, started singing songs. They are called shruks. In Kashmir it is called shruks. These shruks are the shruks of unity, a global unity, irrespective of the faith and the beliefs. Hundreds of such shruks were sung by them in the forest, jungle. Laleshwari and Sheikhul Alam were roaming in the jungles all through, singing them, going from village to village. And those shruks were never documented, and they have been carried from word of mouth even today, and 600 years they are sung in Kashmir in the remote villages. I could see what an amount of vision our saints, our rishis, they had in terms of ethics of life, unity, love. He used to sing, it seems, the songs of environment, of unity, songs of love, religious preaching. So therefore, in fact, I am telling you that I thought that they should be documented. So I established a chair of Sheikhul Alam in Kashmir University, constructed a center for Sheikhul Alam studies, and brought these villagers to sing those songs. They have been now getting documented, so that the message is spread. So I am saying is, this is our rich heritage. The country has such a rich heritage of tolerance. Friends, I think this seminar should take a message that we should maintain our identity, our heritage, our religion, and we should respect each other. That's what everybody teaches. Accept each other, yet remain united to make this country a great country. And let's, on your behalf, I wish this seminar a great success, and I congratulate Professor Ravindambi and his team for that. I must tell you that School of Tamil is a very important institution because it comes into the Act, but for the past 22 years nobody thought that a separate department and a building has to be given to the Tamil, and I am very glad to tell you the construction of an exclusive building for School of Tamil will be started in 15 days' time. Everything has been then approved, sanctioned, tenders have been approved. It is going to cost almost 4.5 crores. The exclusive building for School of Tamil has been given, and the construction is going to start by 15th of March. With this, I wish this conference a great success. Thank you very much. I thank Swamiji for having come here to enlighten you all with his thinking on this theme. Thank you.